Okay, welcome back everyone. This is Erik Malkavian, and I am here in Upper Seattle in Deus Ex Invisible War. Getting ready to travel to the WTO Air Terminal? Let's go. Lovely.
Alex D. Chief Morgan has had a lot to say about you.
I haven't had the chance to talk to her yet.
Then be sure you talk to Chief Morgan as soon as you can. She's in Europe right now, but she'll address you from the holocom in her office. Go up the stairs, hang a right, and look for the management wing on your left.
Alright. Go upstairs as soon as I get there. Look around.
I told you, we can't trust Tarsus or the WTO. You really should come to our church and hear what the Order has to say. Her Holiness will open your eyes.
All WTO personnel are required to adhere to the air terminal security policies. Please refer to section 407.23 of your field manual.
I am not amused.
What's going on?
WTO flights are usually on schedule, but not today.
What a strange day. All this commotion at the terminal.
Welcome to the Seattle WTO Air Terminal.
What in the world's going on?
Another thrill-packed afternoon, huh?
What's going on?
Every time I look at a public terminal, we're one step closer to all-out war.
WTO personnel are required to adhere to the air terminal security policies. Please refer to section
WTO incorporation seemed like a good idea 15 years ago.
Okay.
At first, the WTO meant planes always on schedule, more choices when you went shopping, more jobs.
What about now?
Maybe the WTO's just getting too big. System's not working as well as it used to.
WTO Air Terminal.
The WTO promised peace through trade, of course. I should have known when the first thing the nanoformers put up was a wall. Now you've got groups like the Order who are making more trouble every day because of the WTO, especially their more extreme members.
Yeah, they are.
Meanwhile, people on the outside go hungry. Most people around here think that if you don't get accepted to an enclave, you must be lazy. I'm not so sure about that.
Okay. So what is the criteria?
Anyway.
All you have to say.
I heard there was trouble at Tarsus today.
All
Nah.
WTO personnel are required to adhere
Rumor
to
has
air
it the
terminal
Order was
security
involved in
policies.
some kind of
Please
raid.
refer to
They
section
were. They're a bunch of
407.23 of
fanatics.
your field
I
manual.
remember when I first heard about them, the Order seemed alright. Just a bunch of warm and fuzzy spiritual types. Seems like the Order's been getting more intense lately. I've heard that there are groups within the church that want to take even more drastic
All
action.
WTO personnel are required to
There
adhere
are.
to the air terminal security policies.
Lucky they didn't go
Please
after the
refer to
air
section
terminal. I'm supposed to pick someone up.
407.23 of your field manual.
Okay.
I guess I should think of something else to talk about.
All right.
What a day.
What do you mean?
WTO is getting nervous after all that's going on in Seattle. First, the trouble here with that helicopter, and then I heard there was trouble at the inclinator.
There's still trouble there. There's a bunch of thugs down there.
Seattle
All
WTO
this
air
commotion is
terminal.
probably just some non-enclave types trying to make some extra credits by smuggling. I don't know that I blame them. It's rough in Lower Seattle. Looks like I'm going to be working overtime.
Right.
WTO is getting nervous after all that's going on in Seattle.
All WTO personnel are required to adhere to the air terminal security
believe
policies.
these delays
Please
today.
refer to
What do you
section
mean? What's going on?
407.23 of your field manual.
Seattle should have their WTO charter revoked for how poorly they're handling this. One unidentified helicopter brings everything to a screeching halt? Are you kidding? Just shoot it down and move on. Sure, you expect this sort of thing in Cleveland, but not in Seattle.
fly Cleveland.
I've got deadlines. I'm not going to miss my connection because of this.
All outbound flights have been delayed. Please see the flight monitors for more information.
They had better get this sorted out soon.
Right, I just heard the
They
announcement.
had better get this sorted out soon.
Yeah, that's all you got to say, right? Alright.
Welcome to the Seattle WTO.
Kara.
At least one trainee besides me reported to the authorities. Have you seen Leo?
No, but I've heard from Billy. She seems to be mixed up with the Order Church.
They can do what they want, I guess. I can't believe that Tarsus is a front after all those years of training.
What's going on back there?
What?
A suspicious helicopter was circling the city. Fortunately, both the pilot and the aircraft are now in WTO custody.
Order reconnaissance?
The pilot will be interrogated. I shouldn't tell you more than that.
So you're on the WTO payroll now, huh?
I'm just glad I didn't have a reaction to whatever the Tarsus people were shooting into our veins, and now I've got a security assignment. That's all I ever wanted from that place.
Welcome to the Seattle
Okay.
WTO Air Terminal.
Can't talk to her anymore. So she was saying Tarsus is a front?
All WTO personnel are required to adhere to the air terminal policies.
She'll believe
Please
whatever
refer to
spiel
section
they give her.
407.23 of
She's
your
dumb
bill
as
menu.
anything. See what's on the news. That news terminal's off.
I could use a bigger...
The Dentons, myth and mystery. Although many of his actions remain shrouded in mystery, we do know that J.C. Denton played a major role in resolving the Grave Death Plague. However, some suspect that he also initiated the collapse. He began as an agent for UNATCO, but realizing that it was corrupt, he joined his brother Paul and the NSF revolutionaries. Both JC and Paul remain powerful, mysterious figures in the global imagination, even though no one has heard from either in decades. Few radical thinkers believe the Dentons will return, but most have concluded that they simply perished in the collapse.
Chief Morgan, you wanted to see me?
I want to hear what you know about the terrorist attack that led to your escape from Tarsus Academy.
The Order wanted to stop the experiment. That's about all I know.
We were watching that facility ourselves. Ever heard of an organization codenamed Apostle Corps?
Sounds like a cult.
Apostle Corps made your biomods. I'm not blaming you, but the technology diverges wildly from piezochem biomods, the only ones approved for sale.
You're investigating this Apostle Corps for patent infringement?
Market disruption. The genius of the Apostle Corps product is that it restructures any host DNA to tolerate biomodification, whereas the standard infusions work for only 1 in 20 patients. Apostle Corps could go commercial and devastate biomod prices.
In other words, you want modified people to hold their value like real estate.
If you put it that way. We don't want another collapse. What you can do for us is follow up on your discovery at the Minister of Culture's penthouse. Check out the Mako lab north of town. We know they've been doing illegal weapons research, and that your former trainer, Dr. Nassif, has contacts there. You'll need to hire a pilot and leave at once.
You don't have any extra pilots?
The Chicago disaster is occupying every available craft. You shouldn't have any trouble finding a pilot at the Greasel Pit Bar in Lower Seattle. I don't care who flies you in, just get there. Mako is developing a new firearm called the Magrail. In addition to finding Nassif, the WTO needs an agent who can get us the Magrail schematic. I hope that will be you, Alex.
Guess I better check out the Greasel Pit.
The WTO is fighting an invisible war against several formidable enemies. Give us your loyalty, Alex. We need it.
No. We're not working for those idiots. You guys are a bunch of idiots. WTO gun laws. Marksmen and collectors should be aware of the WTO Enclave's gun laws. Carrying concealed weapons is permitted. However, some areas will require you to submit weapons bytecode safety locking for the duration of your visit. These codes freeze all weapons till the unlock signal sent upon exit. Interesting. I work for the damn WTO. You guys are a bunch of idiots. In the post-collapse world, commercial air travel is virtually non-existent. Many people choose to contact mercenary pilots for air transportation. One pilot may charge more than another, but the landing location may make it worth it. However, if you change your mind, you can always switch to using a different pilot later. Wow.
What about the situation in the Inclinator?
Still unresolved. Our people have the area closed to pedestrians.
Please accept the sincere apologies of Standard Security. Our people should have screened out the terrorists at the lower Seattle entrance.
I'm not blaming you personally.
I'm the one who has to face the music, especially given the Chicago situation.
I have to admit, there's been some talk here of replacing SSC security guards with WTO military. I expect there will be some fallout. Just wanted to let you know that we have the situation in hand.
Oh, you're getting kickbacks, aren't you, Mr. Manager? Hey!
What do you want? I'm busy.
Sorry.
If you're asking about the Inclinator, I don't know. Some sort of toxic spill. We're on it.
Actually,
If you're worried about the terrorist attack, don't be. WTO security did its job. The Order Church won't try something like that again.
What do you mean they did their
I'm sure
job?
you have everything under control.
I killed everyone.
And don't make me file another complaint about corruption. I'm up to my ears in corruption. Smugglers, dodgy business owners. Meanwhile, half of Lower Seattle banging on the walls wanting citizenship in this zoo.
I just came by to talk to Chief Morgan.
Oh, you the guy with covert ops training? You want to make my day? Bring me the balance sheet for that dive nightclub, Vox, down at the end of the block.
One of those dodgy business owners?
Tax evasion, I'm pretty sure. That small-time cheat probably keeps his books in his office on the second floor. Bring me hard evidence against Vox, and I'll hand over a generous citizen's bonus. How's that? We've had 3 nightclubs on that spot in less than a year. Fronts, all of them.
I don't care about that. And the nightclub wants me to raid some lawyer's apartment.
Attention. All outbound flights have been delayed. Please see the flight monitors for more information.
He's insane. That's petty crap. Okay, so let's go back down to check our vault. Hire a pilot at the Greasel Pit Bar in Lower Seattle. Take you to Mako. Okay. Going to the church. There's a bounty on this lawyer. Why do I care about the VIP lounge? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not doing that nonsense. That's all petty crap. Okay, so let's get down. Okay, we're back. So I have one turret on and off. Attack it in case I can turn turrets on and off. Provide near invisibility to bots' mechanical units. let me see what I have in my inventory. So what do I have? I guess I have a black market. Health leech. Okay, so I don't have a canister. I have a canister, but I don't. So there it is. So it's a regular one. But I can't upgrade this skill. Let me think about this. What do I want to upgrade? Decrease energy drain. Fires non-lethal biotox darts. I gotta start using that. Heal. Okay, speed healing process. Decrease energy drain. That might be very useful. Think about it.
Seek a higher path. Seek order. Join us for worship at the Hartford Turbine Factory in Lower Seattle. All are welcome. Once I was like you, mindlessly consuming, but I've always felt something was missing. Join the order and let Her Holiness help you find it.
Unauthorized contact.
Okay, so let's go. Now I saw some fools here.
Interference with security systems is a criminal act.
Hey you, come here.
What for?
You live here? It's my first time topside. What's a good place to go shopping?
Easy, Red. Mr. P said to lay low.
You deaf? I said I want to get me a fly leather outfit like the one you're wearing.
Come on, man, back off. Well, every time we do a job, you gotta skits and get us all fired.
P said stand here. I'm standing here, and now I want to go shopping. Only thing is I can't afford the Phoebesville markup. That's where you come in.
You picked the wrong person to mug, punk.
Punk?
Hear that? He called Red a punk.
Maybe your grandpappy was a punk, but I bet you never fought a low-down, low-town scab like me.
What's the matter? Never learned to talk street?
I don't take it back, if that's what you mean.
Well, it's take it back or take back, Phoebe. Red ain't fooling. He's more scabland than a greasel pit fighter.
Would y'all just shut up and script some backup? I'm going in.
Time for business!
Watch this!
What the hell? Can I run? How's that going, fools?
Countermeasures successful. Third probability.
You can't find the laws.
A bunch of idiots.
I'm not laughing, mister.
You've just acquired a weapon mod. Weapon mods are used to upgrade and customize your ranged weapons. Each weapon can accept 2 mods. Alright. Let's click on it. I hope that will work. And Boltcast. Good work, guys. Actually, I was just going back to get covered. For some freaking reason, I couldn't run. I don't understand this. That way. So automatically, is that considered running? One sec. Guess I was running. Little fools. Okay. Higher pilot the Greasel pit.